Hello everybody, and welcome back to DC Universe Online with me and Thrax. And last time, what did we talk about? I think we talked about legends. I have no idea. I don't remember what we talked about last time. But I think I also did the questions and stuff, which reminds me, if you guys have questions for my little weekly or bi-weekly Q&A thing, please put them in the comment section. I'd love to hear some questions from you guys about really anything. It doesn't matter. So if you have anything that you've wanted to ask me, that was weird, go for it. And I will try to answer them as best as I can. If you guys can see, I did a whole bunch of stuff to the base. I know. It's finally getting there. Finally getting to where I want it to be. Still gotta put a whole bunch more stuff in here. But I made it look a lot more like weird and crazy and stuff. But anyway, let's continue on. I think we're doing a Lex Luthor mission?
LexCorp's Agent Respect has an urgent job for you at the Little Bohemian nightclub.
Okay, let's go little Bohemia. But whoosh, spoilers. You guys know the drill. Today I want to talk about Gotham, because I finally got caught up on all the episodes of Gotham. So the next one is tomorrow night, so I'm pretty excited about that. But man, I feel really bad that I didn't see a Little Bohemia. I think that's through the Meta Wing. But man, I feel bad that I didn't keep up with it, because there was a lot of really good stuff going on in the current season before the mid-season finale. And like, oh man, there's so much stuff I gotta go over with you guys. So I left it off. Penguin was mayor. I don't know if I talked about that, but he became mayor. Enigma was his like vice mayor guy. I don't know what he was called. His press guy.
Lex has a mission for you if you want it. The Hive is taking a bite out of LexCorp's transports down by the Metrodome.
Man, Parasite looks better than he normally does.
Since you performed the last task so admirably, I think you're the one to handle this developing situation. Hive drones are attacking crucial
Hive.
near the Metropolis Metrodome.
That's what this one's all about. Well, let's go beat up Hive. But Penguin helps, or Enigma is helping Penguin be mayor and win, or try to win to be mayor, and helps him win, but doesn't let on that he helped him win being mayor. So that's kind of cool and kind of schemy. And then it turns out that, oh, we're here. That was quick. Hello, Agent Justice.
You can grab some of those hive blasting scepters the stingers carry.
Dokely schmokely Joe. Oh yeah, I gotta. It's been a little while since I played this. Just had a lot of stuff going on, and unfortunately, I haven't had the time to play anything. But I did the streams and everything, so that was fun. Dope, yeah. I did the streams, so if you guys haven't watched those, we mostly did like I thought it was this and then this. Or is it? Interesting. I thought it was that and then this. It is hold down. Sorry. Like I said, I've been busy with like life, unfortunately, and just haven't had the time to do anything. So
primary training mandate. Inform them.
Yeah, there we go. And then this one I think is... No, it's this. Yeah, that's right. What's this one? Oh, that's that one. Okay. Gotcha.
These exabytes belong to Queen Zazzala.
Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, Nigma helped Penguin get into office, and Penguin was so happy, and Nigma really, like, stroked his ego. Stroked Penguin's ego. And made him feel good about, you know, what he was doing and trying to become mayor. And he's like, the people love you. But really, it was just Nigma scheming and doing stuff. Oh, yeah, we had to protect the LexCorp peoples.
Gotta get Luther's exabytes clear before we're overrun. Fire at will.
Fire at will.
Cannot be stopped. That stings.
You little punk.
Yeah, so much. But then, because of that situation, it becomes this weird, like, love thing going on between Penguin and Enigma. Like, I don't know, because, I mean, you guys know I'm gay, but it felt weird, because, like, two of my, like, childhood favorite characters were now, like, Penguin was in love with Enigma. It was very strange. It was kind of weird, but it happens. But Penguin, he's like so infatuated with Nigma. Nigma's not. Nigma's not interested, but Penguin's just so infatuated with him. And Penguin invites Nigma over for dinner to tell him that he's in love with him. But Enigma finds a woman who looks just like Kristen Kringle, the woman he killed. But he falls in love with her. But he's also scared that he's gonna kill her. So that's that whole, like, weird thing. But because of, like, Penguin being in love with Nigma, he kills I don't even remember her name. She was only in a couple episodes. But he kills her by sabotaging her car.
Ugh, I hate insects. Especially when they're the enslaved minions of a crazy alien bug lady. Queen Bee uses pollen to link all those guys directly to her mind. So, like I always say, don't inhale.
Don't inhale. But inhaling is the best part.
The Hive is stockpiling my exobytes at their makeshift base inside the Metrodome. If that overbearing insect, Queen Bee, thinks she can steal from Lex Luthor, she is sadly mistaken. Take out their hypno-pollen dispensers and mark my exobyte canisters for retrieval.
Hypno-pollen. But that puts Enigma into, like, a crazy fit, and he goes after Butch, then finds out that it wasn't Butch, even though he, like, Penguin, like, egged him on to think it was Butch. Turns out it wasn't. Because, of course, it wasn't. It was Penguin being sneaky and evil and doing bad things. Boop.
Hive mind transmission. Navigation matrix 1226 is offline.
I will destroy these. I'm a badass. What I is. Come here. Dang it. Why does that not work? It's very tricky, that one. Well, not that tricky, but, you know. There you go. Do a little bit of this. Quapow! Finds out it wasn't Butch. It wasn't Bush, it was Cheney. Finds out it wasn't Butch, and then he's trying to figure out who it is. But Barbara Keene, she figures out that it was Penguin and tells Nigma, and then Nigma starts going on this evil plan to destroy Penguin, destroy him and take him out and like destroy his life and everything he's worked for as mayor. And surprisingly, Penguin starts doing like a really good job. He gets a different person to be his, like, I don't know what it is, like an administrator, or not like an administrator, but like, I don't know, like an assistant to the mayor. I guess that's what it is, like assistant to the mayor. That's all I can think.
You're quite the roach killer, and immune to the neurotoxin on those hive barbs. I'm glad to see.
Now, did I get the one in here? I didn't. Cursed. I need to get blessed. Benediction. I feel like one of these allows me to do something special. Don't remember though. But I feel like I need to do this one first. Because malediction does damage your target with a beam of divine energy, dealing damage over the time. You receive healing over time. That's not what I need. Damn it. Restores power when performed immediately after multi-input celestial combo. Increases all damage by 40. Until at least 5 seconds. When performed immediately after. So yeah. I think if I put it here, that works, right? So we did this. I did this. And this. And then this. It would deal like a ton of damage.
You're quite the roach killer, and immune to the neurotoxin on those hive barbs. I'm glad to see.
What is it? Tap range, hold. Tap range, hold range. Okay. So blah, and then blah, blah, then blah, 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 then blah, blah. Oh wait, dang it. Yeah, I'll get it figured out. Did I put through the right one?
You're quite the roach killer, and immune to the neurotoxin on those hive barbs. I'm glad to see.
I don't know if I did the right one. Did I do retribution or did I do malediction?
You're quite the roach killer, and immune to the neurotoxin on those hive barbs. I'm glad to see.
Die. Die, you. Hold on.
You're quite the roach
I get it.
killer,
Thank you.
and immune to the neurotoxin on those hive barbs. I'm glad to see.
Be aggression. I need to do that one. Alright. What is hold the line? Oh, I need to do that one too.
Just after the exobites, they've kidnapped my top scientists as well. Idiots.
Powers. Or no.
Shut down the
Loadouts.
And
damage.
If you find any Star Labs researchers, no need to liberate anything.
Aw,
but
cursed. Yeah, I did benediction. I was wondering why. I was like, that doesn't look right. Where's malediction? There you are. Let's try that. So, and then then darn it, I keep doing melee, not melee range. All right, let's wait for this to go down. And let's do it one more time. Yeah. Then dang it, whatever. Then okay, cool. I just need to practice that one. That is this long, a lot of combos. Whack, whack. Get my power back up because I ain't got no power. And no power again. Whatever. We'll do it for like the boss and stuff. That'll be a whole lot easier. Anyway. Oh yeah. He finds out it was Penguin and starts like destroying his life by creating like the ghost of his father. But in the end, it just turns out to be Clayface. But that's still pretty cool that they have Clayface just being Clayface now. So I can appreciate that they brought him in. And he's actually doing a very good job. He's like, I didn't get the voice right. And they're like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. He's like, oh, okay. It's fine. And I hope. Guess not. Whatevs. Yeah, I got that one. Hooray! Do this one now. But yeah, that whole thing goes down. Penguin goes on TV, looks all crazy, and then Barbara Keene, Barbara Gordon's mother technically, starts like messing with Penguin. Yeah, she starts messing with him and making him think that the gangs are gonna turn against him. And so he is like, oh, I'll kill them all. But they end up killing them. So then they think, or they kill some of them. So they start turning the gangs against them, the mob families and things like that. It's all pretty interesting, honestly, that whole thing. I'm interested to see where it goes because Penguin was not like ousted as mayor of Gotham yet. So I'm pretty interested to see how far they go with that whole thing that they're trying to do. I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. Pretty sure in the end, like Penguin, he's gonna end up leaving.
Discard armor plating for upgrades.
Did you get that one? Monitoring the situation. Oh, that's that thing. Earning respect.
LexCorp's agent Respect has an urgent job for you at the Little Bohemian nightclub. Do you think they choose their code names?
That's gotta be something else, right?
The Hive is not just after the exobites.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Top scientists as well. Idiots.
Maybe I did the wrong one. Maybe I grabbed the wrong one. Knowing me today, I probably did. Today's been a weird day. But the whole Penguin thing is super interesting. I'm really interested to see like if he stays like mayor of Gotham. It seems like that's not gonna work out and people are gonna want to get rid of him, which really doesn't surprise me. Like I just didn't see Penguin staying mayor at all because Penguin's a bad guy and bad guys don't really stay in power like that unless they're like part of the mob and stuff like that. So which I guess Penguin kind of is, but yeah. But the next thing that was super interesting in this season is they've had Captain Barnes a part of the team, and he's like the hard ass captain who doesn't take shit and hates Gordon because Gordon does stuff behind his back, and he's always suspicious of Gordon.
Hey, that's private. Your feeble mind couldn't possibly understand.
Oh, I totally forgot. Mad Hatter was like the big thing this entire season. I don't know if I get to talk about him at all, really, but yeah, Mad Hatter's been like the big, for like the good first quarter, and even still like into the middle of it, he was the like big bad of the series so far. But he had like a sister named Alice. It's a weird approach to Mad Hatter, because if you know Mad Hatter's story, I don't know, it might be a little bit similar, but Mad Hatter, like, his story is that he killed and murdered women. And they show that at one point, him killing a girl, dressed up as Alice from Alice in Wonderland at like a tea party. But they have it so Alice is his sister, and then she dies, but she has this like weird virus in her blood. And they call it the Alice Tetch virus in the show. But it, like, when people touch the blood, they start going crazy. And apparently the blood, like, chooses your most dark thing in you that you keep you keep quiet, you hold it in, and it like exacerbates that intensely. So like for some people they just become like insane and ragey. Or there is Mario, I think he's got, his name is like Cornelius or something, but he's the son of Carmine Falcone. He's Mario Falcone. But they changed his name so you can have like a regular life and not be associated with the mob. But like he gets the virus too, because Tetch puts the virus in him, and he starts going crazy. But his thing is jealousy.
No,
he's
don't take
jealous
that.
of
My
Gordon,
money,
and
my wife.
he's jealous that Lee is gonna betray him and go back to Gordon, and so he goes all crazy and psycho that way.
About time someone showed up. I have too much work and not enough time. Mr. Luther.
Well, you're welcome, sir. Barnes, because she dies, Alice dies, she ends up falling and dying, and Tetch, Mad Hatter, starts blaming Gordon for her death and goes all psychotic and starts killing people. But she dies on like a pole, and Barnes is looking up, and a little droplet of blood falls in his eye. And he starts getting like ragey at all these situations. Like anytime he's dealing with a crime scene, he starts going crazy. Or if there's a criminal in interrogation, he starts like beating them senselessly and just gets so mad when he's talking to people that he knows are lying to him. And it just progresses further and further, and apparently the longer you have the virus in you, the more it goes from like a rage stage to like an insanity stage where you start hearing voices. And if you make it through that stage and you give into it enough, then whatever your darkest part is, you just start, it feels like the world is as clear as it could possibly be for that particular thing. So if the dark part of you is like I don't know what would be a good thing. Like I imagine it would be bad things. That's the only thing it can be. But like your thing is to steal, I guess. Like that's the part of you that you keep hidden. I don't know, even that one doesn't work. I mean, I feel like you gotta be pretty okay with stealing. What's like a thing? Drinking. So like, you know, it's the bad part of you when you drink. It's bad, but you just keep it quiet. Like you would just become like a monstrous alcoholic and violent and stuff. But for Barnes in particular, his thing is like he has so much hatred for criminals. Like he just wants to kill criminals. That's what he hides. He has so much hatred for them that he just wants to kill them. Or like if you had an intense like hatred for puppies. And you just needed to strangle puppies all the time. Your thing would become clear to you that you have to strangle puppies. It's a necessary thing. They are bad.
But there's a situation.
Anyway, but that's what it would become, is like an intense thing. But his is that he hates criminals. And so it like becomes clarity to him. Like he can see the guilty people. He can see them in crowds at that point. And for the entire time, people online, because I was like, I don't know much about Captain Barnes, because they do that a lot in this series, is they make characters and then they make them into a different character, like one from the series or the comic series. So sometimes I just have like no idea who people are gonna be. And for a while people were saying that he was gonna be Bane, and I was like, I gotta be honest, it doesn't seem very Bane to me. Like he doesn't remind me of Bane. Like his name is close to Bane, but it's not. It's Barnes. But I mean, that just didn't feel like it worked for me. So I'm glad they didn't end up going that way with it. They just went with a completely different character, which is really cool. They went with the Judge, who you can actually see in this game, but he's a giant, like, 50-foot skeleton. But the Judge originally was a Batman character who was a judge who started killing criminals, and then got caught.
The Hive mind has been breached. Overriding directive. Bring the exobytes to Brainiac. Bring the exobytes to Brainiac.
Over.
Bring the exobytes to Brainiac!
Yes, bring them to Brainiac!
Protect your queen with your lives!
Destroy the intruder.
Let's see how much this I can do.
Be one with my hive mind!
Let's see.
Keep away from her pollen. It'll mess with your head.
And then this, and then this.
You challenge
Dang
me?
it.
You are one
Yeah.
mind. I am many.
Eh.
I
Dang
will
it.
crush your independence.
But there's a situation.
They do it right? No. Well, I defeat her anyway.
Serve
Ooh,
me
loot.
and Brainiac. In
Oh
the
yeah, this
end.
one's so much better. Inventory.
Shield now active.
Wow, I have a ton of
Signaling
loot.
Brainiac for assistance.
Eh.
Self-preservation shield.
Ooh, cutscene!
From many, one. One mind. One goal. One queen. So they think they are mighty. They think their swarm rivals mine. Soon all of their thoughts will be for me alone. All minds will be one mind. Mine! Brainiac has promised this. Brainiac, I obey. The hive mind has one mind, one queen, and now a king.
I don't know if they ever elaborated on that story very, very well. They did like the moon base and things like that, but I don't know if it was really like the greatest thing in the world, but whatevs. Those are the same. Just grab the styles from those things, but this is worth it. What am I, 17? Getting so close to being able to put the skull on. And you kill the guy over here. Ooh, what's in there? Oh, mysterious scarab. Here we go. Did I get this? Oh, maybe I got that guy already on accident. I don't remember. Killed him at some point. Well, job done. Yeah. Where was I with the whole thing?
I'd love to say she won't be bugging us for a while, but I found hive minds to be remarkably resilient, especially ones working with Brainiac. But first things first, get out of there and go see Parasite at the safe house.
Okay. Is Lex gonna talk to me?
Interesting. Yeah. Brainiac is using the Queen Bee hive mind like a distributed bio-network to recover his exobites. Be warned, he's unlikely to give up even after this crushing defeat. I'll keep you informed. Luther out.
Yeah. So the judge is a judge who started killing people, and then he decides he is judge, jury, and executioner, and then ends up fighting Batman. And that's the judge that you have in Metropolis, basically. He changed later on, but yeah, that was like his original story. So I thought that was super cool. That because like for the longest time I'm like, what are they doing with this character? I have no idea. I don't know.
Fried the hive. I love me some.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to go talk to Agent Respect.
So long as you're here, if you ain't using all your power, I could eat.
I'm always down for freebies. Guess that one. For the style? Sure, why not? I need to do these missions anyways, because they are generally worth it. Which is good. Yeah, I just thought that was that was such an interesting way to go with him. And then he ends up in Arkham and he's crazy, and Lee is like trying to figure out if her boyfriend Mario is crazy too, and she talks to him and she's like, oh my god, it's true, you do go crazy. Are we in? We're not in the Little Bohemian one, are we? Let's go here and see if we can get to the Little Bohemian one. I'm surprised there was even a mission here. Oh no, we are in the right one. Go fudge, B! Where's Agent Respect? Respect. Oh, there he is. Yeah. This one? Ah, there he is. Okay.
LexCorp funds the meta wing of Metropolis General Hospital.
Metropolis General. Yeah, I go there. It's fine. It's not like a bad mission. It's just like me. Kinda. So yeah, that's what happened with Barnes. Then he's gone again, and they're trying to figure out a cure for the Tech virus. And so that's like a whole thing on its own, sadly. Journal. Track. E.
Good, you're on the job. It seems patients at my meta-human wing at Metropolis General Hospital are resisting Dr. Psycho's experimental treatment. But work on the meta-human brain is at a crucial stage. I don't need this interruption or the publicity. Put down the riot and retrieve my test subjects.
Okay, Mr. Luther. Let's talk to Perseverance.
Some of these escaping metas are still wearing their genetic transcoders. Get those and we can recreate.
And
those escaping metas
Dr.
stole highly confidential documents.
Thank you,
our,
Dr. I guess he's not a doctor, but his dad is. Oh, you think it's Barry Allen's dad?
Planted special containment fields in these metas. Activated, and they'll give you no further trouble.
Okay. Yeah, we need to move him. I mean, just besides that, the other cool thing in the entire show, I mean, there was a lot of stuff that went on in this season. And I tell people to watch it, like Keegan, if you guys watch or listen to our podcast, Two Guys Talk Comics, if you haven't checked that out, you should click the link either in the description. I think I keep putting in the description, or on the main page. You should head on over to that channel so that we can get a actual URL that's not a random sequence of letters. If we get to 100 people, we can get one. But so far, it's been kind of slow. But yeah, I keep telling people like Keegan, the reason I love Gotham is because like none of it's canon at all. None of it can be canon or will be canon. But they were basically, I mean, you got the idea of what they wanted to do in the beginning, is they wanted to see like the progression of Bruce Wayne to Batman. That's what they wanted to see. They wanted to see the progression of him to Batman from a kid. And they're doing that, but they are also doing like every single interesting Batman story, even if it's new, is basically what they're doing. They're doing everything. It's nutballs. And I love it. It's amazing. You guys. I think that's the reason I just absolutely am in love with it, is because it's just insanity. Like everything in it is just insanity. They have Court of Owls going on. They've got Emperor Penguin. They've got Mr. Freeze. They've got, there's so much stuff, you guys, going on in this show. Like just an unrealistic amount of things going on in the show. And like it's cool because they brought the character back, but they brought Jerome back. If you know who Jerome is, he is basically playing the Joker, but no one calls him the Joker. Like some people do, like the ha 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 thing.
Chief Researchers Journal, one of our most valuable samples. It really speaks to me.
I think there's a point where he wears like clown makeup. You know, he does like the Heath Ledger smile on his face at one point, with blood, his own blood, I think. But they killed him, and now he's come back because of a cult that's built up, which if you've read the New 52 stuff, then you know that after the Joker died in that, or he was thought to be dead anyway, but it was Dollmaker cut off his face and then he disappeared and all they found was his face, so people assumed he was dead and gone because you found his face, and they just assumed if you have your face cut off you're probably dead. But he's the Joker, and the Joker never dies ever. He can't. It's like Batman. Batman can't die. Joker can't die. Batman can't die. So they're just infinite characters. It's great. But so this cult brings him back, and the leader, it doesn't work at first. So the leader's like, because everyone's like, they want Jerome. They want to see Jerome. And he's like, yes. Oh, they beat him already. Man, I could have gotten in on some Bizarro action. Oh well, I'll just wait till Bizarro shows back up and then see if they want to do it again.
You pay for the experiments you did on me.
Come here, lady. Ow! I am a demon from hell. How dare you swipe at me? There you go. Now you gotta feel a whole lot better. You're still chilling here, so I imagine if Bizarro shows up, Bizarro hate demon. We could easily fight him. Or is this him over here? Nope, that's a guy. That is not Bizarro. There is Bizarro. There's Bizarro. Yeah, there we go. Now you guys have to fight. Ow. Help me. Help me. Res me. Yay. Oh. Thanks, hero. So much for being a hero. Oh yeah, so it doesn't work as first. So the cult leader, who's played by the same guy who was in The Dark Knight, and he was in Ant-Man, and he was in something else, but he played like the lunatic guy who worked with Heath Ledger, which is pretty cool that they got that guy. But he's been in a lot of movies. He's just kind of more of a side character all the time. Never like a main character. This is probably like the biggest main role he's had. I mean, besides Ant-Man, he was kind of part of that.
Here. Naturally, the Daily Planet got wind of this little misunderstanding. We need to block all communications in or out. Take out any patients attacking the jamming devices on the hospital roof. Freedom of the press only goes so far.
Which one's which? That's an 11, that's 10. I'm gonna get rid of that one. And it takes away precision, but it does increase my combat rating. Or just my level rating. What is my combat rating? 13! How dare you? How dare you say that to me? They're like, they just want to see Jerome. They need to see him again. He's like, they just want to see him. That's all they want. They want to see Jerome. So he cuts his face off and wears it. And everyone's like, at first they're like, nah, we want to see Jerome. But then he's like, we are all Jerome. Just like the people in the New 52 comic, they go all crazy. So yeah, it is pretty cool to see all that, but they do it like very stupidly and mock it, which is kind of cool and kind of funny, because like they just start repeating everything that Jerome did the night that he got killed.
This part is a telltale example of our profound work.
Like they're all just copycats, which is pretty funny, the whole thing. But Jerome does come back from, like, it eventually works. It just was very slow at bringing him back to life.
Information is back in our hands. Show the press and my patients what happens when they try to break a story without my permission.
Alright. I don't know why a demon is helping Lex, but I guess, like, you know, I need to cause havoc and this is an easy way to make money too. What would a demon need with money, really? I mean, it's not like I'm gonna go buy things. I don't know. Hey, just to have fun as a demon, I suppose. Oh god, the hiccups are back. But, yeah, so you didn't get to see very much of Jerome. He comes back, and he kidnaps the cult leader, takes his face back, staples it back to his face, so he looks a lot like, not exactly like what they did in the New 52, where he wears his own face with like a belt stapled to it like a mask, but it's just stapled back onto his face. So it gives him this weird kind of like stretched out smile, like his face doesn't quite fit on it right anymore, like it shrunk or something, or it's just not fitted on properly. There's just that whole thing, and he's also doing like a weird mix of like Heath Ledger and Arkham City Joker, where he's kind of like sickly now from being dead. and brought back not
This is
quite
Lois Lane
correctly,
for Daily
like
Planet Live.
how Fish Mooney is.
Lex Luthor announced today that the new metahuman medical wing at the Metropolis General Hospital, which is entirely funded by LexCorp, will also be entirely staffed by LexCorp as well.
Oh, really?
Despite the protests of numerous human rights groups, the wing currently remains open to metahumans seeking treatment for what Luthor terms their unique needs.
Yeah, blow up that truck. No. Suck it, patience. You. I said suck it.
Get away!
Oh, I don't need to actually kill them anymore. Apparently. I thought I still needed to, but apparently I do not need to do that. That's fine. But Jerome, after tying up the cult leader, he ends up blacking out the city, which is pretty cool because that's gonna start the next episode, and I'm so excited for it tomorrow night, you guys. Oh my god, I'm so excited because okay, so one thing the show has been not doing, which I wanted to do, and it really should do it because it would be amazing, is doing Batman stuff. Like, the Bruce in it, he's getting training, and it's a slow process, and I get that it's like, he's not going to be Batman. But you don't even have to do Batman. Just do like, because I mean, the kid's got to be like, in the show, he's got to be at least going on like 18 years old by now. I mean, I know shows do like, they make it a stretch a little bit, like, oh no, he's still in junior high or something like that, but the actor is clearly older than that. But it looks to me as though he's pretty much done with school, and kind of is just doing stuff, but I can't confirm that. There might be another episode where he's at school. I know at the end of last season, I think it was, or no, it was at the beginning of this season, I think. It might have been, or it might have been at the end of last season. No, I think it was at the end of last season with, yeah. But they had him like in school, so he might be like in high school still or finishing it up. I really don't know, but it doesn't seem like they're doing the school thing anymore with him. Yep.
Your jamming technology is good, Lex, but not good enough. Supergirl's in your so-called hospital wing to shut it down permanently and bring you and these
mission
allies
box.
of yours
I
to
love
justice.
mission boxes. I guess I could do tech stuff.
My lawyer will clear us of all blame. However, how convenient that he sent Supergirl. Get inside the hospital and use kryptonite to get a sample of her DNA.
Let's do it. Where is I? Oh yeah. So, but I really want to see them push it forward a little bit more into the idea that Bruce is now going to start becoming Batman. Because they're really digging into the Court of Owls stuff. Like, they have this weird statue that shows them like a map, but they don't realize it yet. But there's a weird statue that they stole from the Court of Owls. And then they are talking like to the Whisper Gang and things like that, and it's just, it feels like it's at that point where he's gonna have to start like becoming something more than just the rich kid. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just, I know they want to make it go for a long time, so I feel like every season they just don't push him far enough. But I'm hoping this episode, because the next one coming up, he has the face off against Jerome. And I want that to be like the turning point. At least some sort of a turning point.
Please calm down. I'm here to help you. We have to get these meta patients back in their resequencing chambers before their DNA is compromised. I'll trap them in a stasis field. You get them on the transfer pad.
Oakley dokley, science dude. Ooh-wee. There you go. You do that. Where's the stasis people? Where's the scientist?
What did I do to you?
I don't know. Nothing.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because I can.
You've got to help.
No! Please, no!
Gotta find a place to hide.
Ow. Girl, you are gonna need to stop that shit. There you go. Oh, there's a guy. Come here, patient. Boop.
Help! Somebody help! Please, I have a family.
Whoop.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
Freebie.
I'll make sure you suffer like they did.
Go away. Go away, Supergirl.
I know there's a way out somewhere.
And then, scientist, turn and earn. There you go. There you go. That's great.
Run!
Throw that away. We don't need that. Scientist, bro, you keep missing people. Turn them into cube things.
Help!
Scientist.
Get away.
Right here. Right here. Get this guy. Do this guy.
Help! Help!
Quit fighting. You're not getting out of here alive.
Ah, there you are. There's the guy. Amy.
Come on. Where's the exit?
Don't do this! Please!
Cut it out!
Ow. It's very rude to shoot
Get
me.
me out of here!
Wonder how long I could have kept her in the air there. Probably a long time. Ooh. No, it's mine. Mine.
Hang on.
Please!
I'll get you
I
out of
can't
here.
take it
Gotcha.
anymore!
Remove them from those chambers without the proper shutdown codes.
Put
They'll
him down.
die.
Then I'll just have to get those codes from the mainframe, won't I?
There she goes. Ripping through ceilings and shit.
Quick, get to the mainframes and stop her. Destroy them if you have to, but don't let her get those codes.
Chief Researcher's Journal. Always wear insulated gloves when handling cryotechnic samples.
But anyway, back to the whole thing about Gotham. But I'm really, really hoping that this fight with Jerome, because it's obvious that he's gonna like kill people in front of Bruce. He's gonna see a lot of murder and like basically fight him in a hall of mirrors, very similar to like the Killing Joke, which is interesting too, because they're doing like a bit of Killing Joke and a bit of New 52, so it's all a little bit weird, but I love it because Gotham is insane, and that's the charm of that show for me, is that it's just absolutely fucking nuts. Everything about it is just completely off the wall and weird, and it makes no real sense in like Batman lore. But
I have to get these codes and free the prisoners. I've had enough of you putting lives at risk. I'm bringing you in to face justice.
Never.
I can't free anyone without those codes.
Ow. Well, I just gotta break all the computers.
You're really
then.
ticking me off.
Am I?
You're going down.
Ow. I'm not going down, lady.
You're
There you
wasting
go.
my time. If I can't use the computer, I'll get the codes from Dr. Psycho.
Good luck or whatever. I don't care. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I want to see what they do with it. They're hinting at like Bruce has got to do something. He can't just be the kid anymore. He's got to like face bad guys and dangerous things. So I'm pretty excited, I gotta be honest. to see what it is. Plus, more Jerome.
Chief Researcher's Journal. These vines are growing so rapidly, I'm worried about the container's integrity.
You little run for your lives! Help me!
Number 3.
Dr. Cisco journal entry.
Yay. I got things. Oh yeah, I need to break these things. The door generators. Because we conveniently keep the door generators next to the door that you need to go through. It makes it very easy to wire. Anyway, while they're having fun with an exploding generator, I'm gonna continue on. But Jerome was fucking awesome in the last season of Gotham. Like, it was just spectacular.
Dead end. Where are you going to run to now?
Ow! Stop hitting me! Is that kryptonite? Are you the kryptonite? Do you know where Harvey Dent is? Do you know where he is? Do you know who he is? Yeah, the actor is from he was in something else too, but he was in
I hate Lex Luthor.
Oh shoot, what is that show? It is, oh man, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a HBO show, I think. Yeah, about like a dysfunctional family, and
what did you just do? I'll pay you back.
Still really want that, like that effect on something. Do what we got. I'm gonna go with this one. Kryptonian Battle Chest. Man, I can't remember the name of it, but I was watching it and it was very good too, with him in it.
Chief Researcher's Journal. It's not as dangerous when separated from its owner.
I could have handled Supergirl myself. I was simply plotting.
Excellent. With this sample, I am one step closer to cracking the Kryptonian genetic code. As for Dr. Psycho, the little fool has his uses.
Cutscene!
Wanna see the world through my eyes? It's easy. Just picture everything you want and can't have, and multiply that 10,000 times. Everyone laughing at you, pushing you aside, unless you take the power for yourself and make them give you what you want. Luthor knows. Soon they'll all know. And when I get what I want, I'll be the only one laughing.
Shameless. That's the show. Shameless. I don't know why that made me think of Shameless. Like that remember it. But yeah, Shameless is the show. Very good on that too. But yeah, the actor is just, he's very, very good in the part of Joker. Because I just feel like he does a really good job at it. Because I mean, it's clearly Joker, but they only call him Jerome. And I mean, it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just like, it's too obvious that he's the Joker. And he can't really be anybody else. But I don't know. I don't know where they're going to go with it. Because I doubt they're going to have Bruce kill him. But that might be like where they set up. No, because I mean, they set it up before that he had like a no-kill policy. When he met the hitman who killed his parents. Supposedly. Wait, what am I doing? Did I miss one? Where did I miss one? I missed one. Here, I missed one. One of them's missing. Is it up here? Gotta be up here. is it? Nobody knows. I think it is. I think it's up in this room. There it is. Give me it. There's probably a scene where he beats his face off. You know, because you couldn't make a Nicolas Cage joke without it being face off. So that's clearly going to happen. Boom. Yeah. All in all, I'm just, it's just really cool to have him back. I want to see more Jerome, and it's going to be an entire new episode dedicated to the Clown Prince of Crime.
Excellent. With the sample, I am one step closer to cracking the Kryptonian genetic code. As for Dr. Psycho,
genetic code?
Fool has his uses, for now. For you, however, I have very special plans. Get clear of these premises, and we'll speak soon.
Oakley dokley, Mr. Luther, man. Let's get right on out of here. So yeah, if you guys aren't watching Gotham, and you like wanted to have reasons to watch it, maybe those were good reasons for you to watch it. Also, like it's just so good, you guys. Like the guy who plays Gordon and the guy who plays Bullock, it's just fun to watch them, and it's just ridiculous. It's all ridiculous, and I love it. It's so much fun. Yeah, I mean, that pretty much is everything with Gotham. There's a few things that are pretty important to it that I didn't tell you guys about, but there's not really much to talk about them, really. Just like the biggest things were Nigma and Penguin, so I'm interested to see what happens with that. Judge was a really cool addition to it. They did a couple other things, but Judge was a really cool villain to do, and bringing back Jerome, because that's what we're going to talk about on the next episode, where I talk about Gotham.
Putting out that fire. Things could have gotten much worse.
Yay!
Especially if Supergirl hadn't run into you.
Things are getting lively in Gotham. Talk to Two-Face for more details. He's in our North Burnley nightclub, waiting for you. Try not to stare. He hates that.
Sounds like a gas. But I think I'm going to leave it there for today, everybody. So thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. Remember, put questions in the comment section so I can answer your guys' questions if you have any. And I will see you all next time.